What's going on, YouTube? This is your boy The Bridge, aka Coach V, coming to you again with another review. All right, so this one I'm a little, excited to do because this is about my team, the Detroit Lions. I just watched the Hard Knock Life. I'm talking about the Hard Knock Life, the Detroit Hard Knocks training camp. Episode one. So I'm gonna just give y'all a little breakdown. So if you haven't seen it, you might want to click off the video, but just go ahead and subscribe and like for me. All right, so starting out, the first thing they did was, they gave they had Dan Campbell up there talking, and they gave a speech. Um, Pretty good speech, always from Dan Campbell, always have a good speech. And it pretty much went into like showing like little drills and stuff of us, just doing our thing. I wasn't too impressed with the defense and the tackling that I seen. They was making it a point of emphasis though, to actually get out there and tackle and to key in on tackling. Uh, so it was a little irritating to watch us constantly miss tackles, but it also was pretty good to see our offense, our running backs and stuff, able to break those tackles and to get off. So either our running backs are just getting really, really good, or our defensive defense and tackling need a lot of help. So it's just like however you want to look at it. The next thing that I seen was they had Aiden Hutchinson up there trying to sing Michael Jackson's Billie Jean. That was pretty funny. He didn't do too good. I'm gonna be honest, he didn't do too good, but the team helped him pull it together. You could tell he was a little nervous, but he actually got up there and did it. So can't knock him for that. You can only give him credit for trying. Uh, then they went into just talking about like how we have a lot of former players that are coaches. Stuff that we all already know. Um, we had an emotional speech from Jamal Williams. I was pleasantly surprised to see that. Um, he actually he actually showed a lot more leadership than I thought he had with the team. I was actually a little proud to see that because a lot of times, as fans, we wonder if the Lions are like, do do they just look at the record and be like, all right, yeah, we're gonna get better, or if it actually affects them. So to hear him saying that anytime he's tired, he think about the record from last year. That that actually, I don't know, it made me feel a little better, about our situation because it's like you want players on the team that actually care about, the record. People be like, wins and losses this and wins and losses don't really matter this and all of this, but it does to the fans because, we go out here and we support and we cheering and we rooting, and then to not get, you know, that fire from our players, it's a little discouraging, you know. So I know we talking about Hard Knocks. We finished talking about Hard Knocks, and then we get into that Pivot podcast interview that I seen on that golf did that I wasn't really too impressed with. But back to Hard Knocks, they also then went to show like how Deuce, our running backs coach Deuce, and our defensive coach Aaron Glenn, they go at it hard. It's defense and offense, like they really go at it, man. So that was very interesting to see because I always wonder like how do our defensive coordinator and some of the offensive coaches, you know, interact? Like how do they interact? And they are fireworks the whole time during the practice. They were fireworks going back and forth at each other. So that was good to see because if it start up here at the coaches, those coaches have players that's playing specifically for them. They play for the Lions, but the defensive players are playing for Aaron Glenn. They don't want Aaron Glenn to look bad. So when you see Deuce all in Aaron face, saying, well, you need to talk to him, you need to talk to him. And then you see Aaron Glenn's players respond right after that, by going to get a couple plays for him and stuff. That just goes to show you that the culture with our team and stuff is changing because these players are playing for each other and playing for their coaches. You know, they not playing to get on other teams. Let's be real. We had players play for our team, you know, just to try to get tape to go elsewhere. You know, we gonna talk and be real. Let's just be real. Like some players literally looked at us like a pit stop. They came there, you know, just to get a little more film, you know, because they know they could that we needed help and they could make the roster. They'd come, get a little film, and then they had tape to get different offers in other places that they would rather live than in Detroit. Which is, you know, it's you got to play the game. You know, I get it, but as a fan, you don't like stuff like that. We don't like stuff like that. But it was just really interesting to see. And then another thing that I saw was them like keying in on the guy Aiden Hutchinson a little bit. You know, they gave him a little bit of camera time. And that was pretty cool. Panay was pretty much locking them up for most of the practices, and I had already been seeing clips of that. You know, we can't help ourselves. You know, us as fans, we leak stuff all the time. So we had already put those clips out of Panay locking Aiden Hutchinson out. But I actually didn't see um, the clip of T.J. Hawkinson basically putting Aiden Hutchinson on his back. You know, that was interesting. I just think he wasn't expecting for Hawkinson to do that, so that was the only reason that he, you know, kind of fell after, or got the chip block on him or whatever. That was the only reason he wasn't expecting. But I really think that he's gonna be all right. I think we came out on top with that pick. Um, and then they also had another performance from the guy Rodriguez. He got up there, did a little salsa dancing. That was pretty cool. But for the first episode, I mean, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad for the first episode. I just hope that they have more of a storyline for us. You know, that they do us some justice. You know, and I was actually reading up on the stats for these teams that do this hard knocks thing, and you know, they say the average record is like 8-1. You know, so that's the average record of teams that do hard knocks. You know, so hopefully we come out above that. You know, when we do, that'd be really good. That's just pretty much like my take on it. I mean, it wasn't a bad episode. Um, I just, I just wanted them to show a little more. You know, that's just me being selfish. I wanted to see a little more. And Dan Campbell, he also had the players in pat the first day. You know, some guys was a little upset about it. You know, but I think that he really is trying to ramp these guys up. You know, to have their bodies and stuff able to maintain the whole season. You know, you just can't go do walkthroughs all training camp and then try to start hitting in preseason and regular season. It's not gonna happen. You know, so I understand what he's doing. All in all, I think it was a decent episode, but I do hope they dig a little deeper to get a few more stories out of these guys. You know, but till next time, this is your boy The Bridge, aka Coach V. Y'all be safe. I'll see y'all.